And we are live.
Hello.
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 How are all of you?
I'm really pleased with myself. I made Cass cry during Teed Up today.
Oh my god.
It was good. It was really good. I think that was the best session so far, which is saying a lot because they've all been great.
Yeah.
No, I'm crying. You guys are the best.
Yeah, like I was telling you, it's very rarely that I get to experience the stress that a DM throws on players at times, because usually I'm the stress maker. So it was an experience, to say the least.
I told Dan as I went upstairs, he was like, "How did it go?" And I was like, "I made someone cry." And he was like,
I mean, that
knew you could do it.
That is like on the achievement list of being a DM, is making players cry.
How dare.
I'm really happy. I'm glad you guys had fun because I did too. Win, win, win.
That was a lot of fun. I mean, you gave us a cinnamon roll character, made us like want to protect her no matter what, and then
killed her.
Hurt.
Almost.
No, almost.
I didn't see the
This
show.
close to dying. She was this close to dying though, Till. So you're not wrong.
I'm just saying. I read the death flag.
Yeah. I genuinely didn't think you guys would even remember her at all. It was just really funny. So
We could never forget Angharad.
good old Angharad.
Okay, I may forget the names of most people, but like
We're still level 2, correct, Rojan?
Correct.
I didn't forget a level up or anything. Okay, perfect.
No.
Thank you.
You guys have not hit the next milestone just yet to go into 3.
Good enough. Good enough. I was just curious.
But I think we're gonna open up right off, because we left off on a very, very tense situation.
oh yay!
Just werewolf things.
I'm in danger.
Rana,
Yes.
you watched as Cinta took a hit of this so-called new form of the drug that she had been, basically the drug that she has relied on for so long to function in any way, shape, or form, to get through, to like make the pain that she feels subside just enough to like not have to constantly grit her teeth. For a brief moment after she took a hit, you saw something you've never seen on her face before. Relaxation. But it was only for a brief moment, until you began to hear the popping and breaking and reshaping of bone as she began to transform into this large wolf-like creature. And as you stand there and you watch your friend, for somebody you've known since growing up down here in the undershore, turn into a monster and now just stare at you with hungry eyes, drool running out of her wolf-like mouth now, you feel your heart begin to race as that ever all instinctual fight or flight kicks in. Cinta, I need an instinct roll from you.
Okay. This is remind me, it's been a while. I'm rolling my 2d12.
Your hope and your fear die.
And then adding my instinct modifier.
Yes, to both.
Okay.
You add the dice together and add that instinct modifier. And then if if the hope die is higher, it's with hope. If the fear die is higher, it's with fear.
Man, it
That
has been a
was-
minute. I needed that reminder.
Thankfully, an
it's been a
exceptional
month.
roll.
It's been a month.
So that's going to be 24 with hope.
24 with hope.
It was an 11 and a 12.
As my cat climbs my door.
Saw the fear die land on the 11 first, and I panicked. And then the hope landed on the 12.
Okay. So, what I need from you, as you begin to feel the final phase of this transformation start to overtake you, you know you cannot hold onto your humanity as you feel it slowly start to slip away from you. Succeeding on your instinct roll and with hope, I will give you 3 words that you can mutter out before the feral wolf is going to take over.
I think through this growling, toothy maw, as Cinta kind of bears down on Rana, she just barks out, "Rana, run, please."
Don't have to tell me twice. And I am going to let's see, what's it called? Shadow step away.
There's something wrong with me. That was hot.
Nothing's wrong with you. It's objectively hot. Anyway.
Okay, good. Glad to hear it.
Anyway, yeah, I'm gonna mark as stress.
Okay.
And disappear from where I am and reappear inside of a shadow within far range.
Okay.
And I will be cloaked.
Where are you popping out of the shadow at?
I don't know.
You don't
the map is at the main page.
Yes, it is, because there's no map for this.
Oh, okay. So it's where were we again? We were outside. Were we outside the bar?
No, you were in Jimmy's quote unquote shop.
I'm so sorry. It's been so long. Okay, so
it's pretty.
It was like the alleyway, right?
It's like in the alleyway, but like where he keeps this sort of merchandise is in like a little dugout basement alcove. So you are technically indoors at this moment, but Shadow Step does not have the limitation that you have to be able to see the shadow in order to exit from it. It's just for a shadow up to far range.
Yes, which is 30 to 100 feet away.
Yes.
That's basically okay. So even though I'm in a basement, theoretically I could reappear above ground.
Yeah, theoretically you can appear above ground, and you're like hanging from like a little roof overhang tucked away 100 feet down the road.
Yeah, I choose to do that.
Okay. So you quickly just spend a stress, you hop up, dive into your own shadow, and then you appear outside on just like underneath a roof awning, kind of just Spider-Man holding yourself up, hiding, as you hear this you can only feel as a hungry howl of a predator on the hunt, as you see Cinta leap out of the alcove, begin to sniff in the air, trying to track you. Not catching your scent. She quickly just like throws the like rakes the mechanical arm attached to her across like the wall, digging deep gouges into it as she begins to tear down the alleyway in a frenzy.
I stay frozen in place as Cinta's wreaking havoc away until they're at a what I deem as safe enough distance.
Okay.
To shadow step away again, but this time more in the direction of the apartment where other people are.
So you're making your way back topside.
Yes.
Okay. So you pop up another like 100 feet down the road and you begin to make your way towards the exit from Undershore back up into Mulorsik proper.
Yeah.
Are you sticking to the roofs?
Trying mostly higher ground. Like I don't think that I end up on the actual ground, but
that's what I was asking. Are you
rooftops?
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, mostly rooftops and just kind of like hiding as much as I can. Let's see. Yeah, pretty much that. Just trying to, and also like in my, I don't go one true path because it seemed like she was smelling to see where I was. So trying to like, if she does catch my scent, there's no real trace.
Okay, so okay, I get what you're saying. Thankfully, she hasn't caught your scent, and after losing it, after she came out of the basement, she's forgotten about you and is going on a tear. And as you are leaping from roof to roof, trying to put some sort of distractionary tactic through the way you're moving, you can hear screams and frustration down below. Or not screams of frustration, screams of terror as Cinta makes it out onto one of the primary streets. Cinta,
Great.
You erupt out onto one of the main streets, a small market area where anybody who wants can open a small like a stall or just set out a blanket with a couple wares, like a little swap meet. You erupt out in the alleyway into here and you see fleeing terrorized citizens, though you don't hear their screams. All you hear is the beating of their hearts and the blood rushing through their veins, and that hunger just begins to grow more inside of you. Can I get another instinct roll from you?
Sure can. Well, it's 21, but it's with fear.
Okay. I'll take that fear, and then I'll use it. You come crashing through a stall on top of an individual. This human man looks a little dirty, little beat up, little tired, and just ghost white, eyes wide with fear. And for some reason, you drink this fear in, making you want to sink your fangs into him deeper. You go down for the first bite, And I think, Rana, you hear a gunshot go off behind you.
How far am I from the apartments? I'm like pretty far, huh? Because I'm the undershore.
Undershore is not the apartments are up top. You haven't cleared undershore yet. If you even if you were to book it, you probably are going to be running for a good 10 15 minutes just to get back to the apartments.
Okay. Let's see. Are people actively running away?
Oh yeah, you hear
from
people.
The situation running too.
You hear people running from, like, running and screaming and telling people to get away, get away. But then you hear a gunshot go off, and you think that maybe somebody is brave enough to take Rana on, which I don't know, maybe makes you worried. Not take Rana on, take Cinta on, which maybe makes you worried because you don't know, can she fight in this form, or are they going to kill her?
I make my way back,
Okay.
and I don't.
So as you turn around, you make your way back, hopping again from roof to roof. We come back to Cinta. Cinta, your jaws were just inches from this man's neck when a bullet rips and hits into the metal plating of your clank arm, sort of like not doing any damage, but giving enough force to kick you back a little bit and pull your attention from the prey to the hunter. And you see 5 individuals standing across from you, all of them in white and black, very fine looking suits, all of them with the spade symbol on the lapels. Across from you is a smaller human woman with long white hair, long barreled gun just pointed at you, smoke coming out of it. Next to her is a large minotaur with one of those spiked clubs, a black patch over one eye. Next to him is somebody that even dwarfs him, a giant, standing there with what looks to be knuckles, like knuckle dusters. And then a small individual sitting on his shoulder. Though your attention turns away from that individual just briefly to take a look at the other two. A pair of twins. Each of them with these very twisted looking long swords with serrated edges. Each of them having their hair cut in sort of like a folded over half hawk, but on opposite sides. And then you hear a whistle catching your attention again as that individual on the shoulder of this giant comes into view. A strange looking ribbit in a coat and large hat that almost looks like it took the fabric from a gambling table to create its clothes. Their eyes, though, are that of a goat's, and the toes at the end of their feet are long and cloven. kid, what happened to you? Queenie, knock her out. And as he says that, the woman pops out the rotating cylinder and gun, loads it again, and takes another shot. Does a 23 hit you?
Oh, yes. Yes, it does.
You take 6 points of damage.
Okay.
I'm going to need a strength roll from you on this one. And as this next shot rings out, Rana, you get to a roof, like clearly overhanging, not clearly overhanging, a clear view of the marketplace. And you see these 5 well-dressed individuals and the strange ribbit and that human woman taking another shot at Cinta. This one firing a large barbed ball at her, and it like kind of like lodges into her arm. Cinta, what did you get for your strength roll?
Is this a reaction roll, so hope and fear don't matter, or do they matter?
This is going to matter.
Okay, so that was a 20 with fear.
20 with fear. It doesn't hit you right away. Though the moment that bulb lodges itself into your chest, you begin to feel dizzy. You begin to feel lightheaded. As that human quickly reloads another one into her gun. Can I get an instinct roll from you?
Okay, that's a very good roll. 24 with hope.
24 with hope. That pain knocks a little bit of sense into you as that red begins to fade from your eyes. You still have that man pinned underneath one of your claws. You're not sure why you're out here or how you got out here. Your head is ringing, almost as if you had just spent the entire night drinking and you're pained with that hangover. And you're looking up at somebody that you know rather well. A caretaker, a provider, a dealer. As you're looking over at Hocus Crocus, the leader or the owner and proprietor of the Aces and Eights casino, and the largest spark manufacturer and distributor in the undershore.
So there is that very obvious look of recognition on her face. But then there's a complication. In werewolf form, anytime I gain a hope, I instead get a stress. Werewolves can't gain hope. And when they hit full stress, they go into a frenzy. And that knocked me into full stress.
Great.
And what does the frenzy do?
So as soon as you go into a frenzy, you immediately roll a number of d20s equal to your tier. I think we're tier 2?
Tier 2.
And then you just automatically deal that much physical damage to all creatures within very close range.
Okay, give me that 2d20 roll.
28.
Give some detail as to what it looks like as you just tear into this poor individual underneath you, as all 28 damage is going directly into him.
So there's that look of recognition on her face when she sees Hocus, and that brief moment of clarity. But then the man pinned beneath her claw tries to take that opportunity to get his ass out of there. And the movement immediately triggers her back into that feral frame of mind. And her eyes just glaze over and her head snaps down to look at him. And she brings the other hand out, claws outstretched, and just brings them right down into his stomach and holds that hand there as her metal hand then pulls back and tears into his chest. And the hands alternate back and forth for a little bit before he's little more than a puddle. And as she's tearing into him, she's just throwing his pieces all over the place and snapping down with her jaws and pulling at the meat, the feast that's now beneath her.
Rana,
Yes.
you sit here and you see what's going on down on the street. The shot that hit her, the frenzy going through her, she just begins to tear away, destroying this poor individual underneath her. As Hocus screams out, "Queen, again! Hit him until she drops!" And Queen pulls out a second gun and just starts unloading these strange orbs at you. Another 2 are going to hit. Though in this frenzy, you don't register them going into you. But as the frenzy dies, you begin to feel this drug overtaking you. And covered in blood from pretty much face to like upper chest, you take one last look up at Hocus and his bodyguards before you fall limp on top of this bloody mess that you have left underneath you. Cinta. Oh, not Cinta. Rana, are you doing anything at this moment?
So I yeah, Rana's going to hop down once the frenzy is gone. Once the frenzy is done. And she uncloaks Hocus.
Miss Loskin, what brings you here? He kind of like hops down off of the giant. Ace, Jack, get her up. We got to get her back. As the Minotaur and the giant walk over to Cinta to like help pick her up. remind me if correct me if I'm wrong, Fox, but after the frenzy hits, don't you revert back into your natural form?
It's unclear. I think. Oh wait, no. You're right. Yeah. You deal physical damage to all creatures within very close range, then drop out of wolf form. Yes. So
Okay.
I am laying there naked in a pool of blood.
The Minotaur sort of like picks you up, and the giant takes off just his overcoat and places it over like the entirety of your body, like completely hiding you, as Hocus sort of walks over towards you, Rana.
We were investigating and spoke with the worm, who offered her a new type of drug.
Yes, James did stop by and let us know that Cinta was on a bit of a rampage. We weren't aware that she had turned into some sort of creature. Is that a side effect?
Well, considering the fact that after she took it, she turned into a giant monster, I would consider it a hell of a side effect.
Okay.
What the hell was that?
What exactly did James tell her in regards
He
to
didn't
this?
know. Sorry, go ahead.
This new drug you said.
He didn't know anything about it, just the fact that it would stop her pain.
And that's all it should have done. Rana, I'm sorry to ask, but you're going to need to come with us.
Why?
You were witness to this, and you're the only one who can give us any insight as to what specifically happened. I don't want to discuss any more out here on the streets, and we can't get any more information from James because he's a bubbling mess. And
As he should be.
And I normally will trust what your family says. Your father and I have a very respectable working position with one another, so no harm will come to you. It's just, I wish to ask more questions. I just don't want to do it out in public. We have
Understandable.
but minutes before the city guard are called.
Yeah, let's get the hell out of here. By the way, this is out of character, but do our badges have our names on them?
They do not.
Okay. Because the fact that she was laying in a puddle of blood naked, I'm thinking like, oh crap, her like remnants of her uniform, or not uniform, but the badge and stuff like that.
Remnants of her clothes and everything are back in Jimmy's shop.
Okay. Well, yeah, if they're in Jimmy's shop, then it's fine. Let's go.
And he like holds out a hand to just like,
I take it.
gentlemanly escort you back towards the casino. And as we cut from here, as the unconscious Cinta, Hocus, and Rana make their way to the Aces and Eights casino, we cut back to the apartment where everybody is or had started winding down for the night. Those of you who sleep were well into your pillows when pounding starts happening at your front door.
Not it.
Okay, I'll go.
Okay.
I'll go up front. She finds the courage from her trauma to get out of her room and goes to the front door. And she doesn't open it though yet. She just is like, "Who is it?"
Mauve, open the door.
Do I recognize the voice?
It's your lieutenant.
Okay. She'll open it, but she'll do that thing where she opens it where she just stays completely behind the door like it's a shield and just like opens it wide for them to come in.
As he steps in, you can see that there's a bit of concern on his face. I need you to get the rest of the Redeemers up and ready to go. And he is uncharacteristically serious and sober at this moment.
What happened?
Look, all I got was word that there was a monster attack down in the undershore. We need to get down there. We need to run interference. We need to find if this monster's still about and take care of it.
What does it look like? Big?
Giant dog is what I heard.
So not covered in crystals or scythes?
You got me. No, it was a giant wolf, a giant dog running amok. Look, we need to get down there. We need to establish a perimeter around the scene. That way the hunters can start looking for this thing.
Okay. The two people that are good to go to the underground part are not here, so we'll do our best.
What are you talking about? Who's not here?
Rana and Cinta.
Where did they go?
To be honest, I don't know. I did see them leave earlier. I was in my room ever since we got back.
God damn it. All right. Look, I'll split the task up. You wake up some, I'll wake up the others. And he goes over and he just starts pounding on Briseis's door and then on Temperance's door as well. Up and at him. Got danger.
You're sober. It must be true.
I'm up.
And Mav, are you waking up Cornelius?
Oh, sorry, I was muted. Yes. I remember he said he was kind of like guarding outside of her door, so she probably just would have gone back to her place.
Okay, he passed
or
out
her
asleep
room.
actually next to her door. Yeah, correct.
Cornelius, wake up. Like
Yeah,
shake him a little.
Let me roll to see something real quick here. How deeply conked out he is. No, okay, he does perceive. I think he would perceive it. Yeah, he'll shake himself groggily awake, and then just kind of do the whole bovine thing where he just shakes his horned head side to side, kind of like trying to wake himself up a little bit. Before he looks at Mauve and he goes, "Mauve. Oh, this is embarrassing. I seem to have fallen asleep in the on the hallway."
No, it's okay. We have danger to deal with. Lieutenant's here.
Oh. Well, up and at them then. And he tries to get up, and you can tell that he's still a little bonked out from the injuries and that wound he got from the what's it called? Crystal
thing.
Stag demon thing, whatever you want to call it at this point. We don't know what it is yet. Is still looking angry and red and pulsing. Him who usually heals from all injuries on this one definitely doesn't look like he looks like there's still a bit of an angry wound there. But it does pain him as he kind of gets up, sort of awkwardly stretches a little bit. You hear a few things pop, old man kind of thing, and he definitely turns and goes, all right, I'm awake. Where's the danger?
Get your gear, meet me outside.
He actually passed out next to the door with all his gear. He has his gear on him, so he's just gonna flat out walk out the door right away as is.
And as you do, you notice that there's like a Redeemer's carriage outside waiting for all of you.
I'll hop in.
Same. It'll probably kind of creak on its suspension as Cornelius's massive body will hop on. I don't know if I'll hop in or if I'll hop on the seat next to the coach driver, but yeah, we're hopping on.
Same.
Okay. You'll hop in and you take a quick ride down into the undershore. The carriage driver, knowing better than to go completely into the undershore, drops you off near the end of the way tunnel between undershore and Mulorsik Prime, and lets you walk through the area on foot. As Lieutenant Barriston's with you. You turn one man into pace and suddenly they're sending the cavalry after you. Yeah. But you quickly march down into the market square, and you could see that like the town guard have got things cordoned off, and it's just a mess down here. Destroyed stalls, ruined produce, and just this pulp spattered with bits of what looked to be dog hair. Case around the area. I'm gonna go talk to the guard in charge, see if I can't get more information as to what's going on. And he leaves the four of you to investigate. How would you like to go about investigating?
Can I kind of I'm not very good at investigating is the only thing.
I would go ahead.
Let's do this. Let's do a group investigation roll.
Okay.
We'll make this instinct rolls. So one person will opt in to be the person who's going to roll like the specific instinct roll itself. Everybody else is going to roll to see if they can add a +1 or subtract 1 from the roll. Those of you who are just adding a +1 or -1 will not roll with fear or hope. It is just a straight roll. The person who is doing the instinct roll will roll with hope and fear.
I have decent instinct.
I have really bad, so I'll just try to roll to assist.
Cornelius is definitely, well, I won't say nose to the ground on top of this, but he's definitely more than happy to go ham on this.
Give me a second here.
He'll definitely, if you said there's dog hair on the floor, he'll definitely pick up some of the dog hair.
Well, before we go into that, before we start talking about how you're investigating, let's go ahead and like figure out who's doing the investigation role and
Oh well,
who's
unless
adding
somebody else
support.
again wants to do it, go ahead.
I'm
I
support.
think you and I have the same. Yeah.
Spiffy, I
think you and I have the same instinct.
Spiffy, I thought I heard you say something.
Yeah, I'm just looking through my options real quick.
Okay.
You're coming through very low to me.
Yeah, I don't know.
Is he low for everybody else, or
I
is it
don't
just
know
me?
if your mic is picking it up. If it's your microphone or if it's the webcam mic that's grabbing you this time around. There you go.
Should be.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah, you were fine there.
I didn't do anything.
I think you're just close.
That's
to your
weird.
mic. I just think you're close.
That
to
was
your mic.
weird.
This fucking thing. Okay. I am going to dog. Is what I'm going to do. Which will give me an additional +1 to instinct, so that'll be 3 total.
Okay, so what's everybody else's plus to instinct? And whoever has the highest, they can do the investigation. Everybody else is going to be support. So it doesn't really matter what our instinct is.
Not to
Funny enough.
Here.
Yeah, I was gonna say, funny enough, this is a good chunk of us are a very instinctual group. I know I've got high instinct.
Yep, I think both you and Cornelius have a +2.
Yep.
Yeah, I think Temperance does too. Actually, he's got
Well,
high instinct.
Yeah,
He just said that he's got a +3 now,
as
so
dog.
he
there
could
we go.
probably
you
do the.
Yeah, he went dog form. So dog form will.
That boosts
Oh,
And actually, I can
okay.
spend 3 hope to give myself an additional point, so I have +4 to instinct.
Oh, very nice.
Cool.
Okay.
So then
Yeah, I
maybe
didn't hear the
me,
dog.
Zoro, and Tilt can be the support, and we'll just roll
Yeah.
a straight D12,
100%.
and
No,
then
2d12.
you can roll the double D.
2d12.
I thought if we're support, we just do the
No,
singular, and then
No, it's
you
just
roll
roll over
both.
here.
It's just hope and fear
Cool.
don't count.
no problem. Did it.
What'd you get?
I got a 16
16 +1.
with, yeah.
Sorry, I'm
double
mathing real
nine,
quick.
double nines for me.
+3 because that's a crit.
19.
19 +4. All right. So that's an additional +4 you can add on to your roll, Spiffy.
Let's
Okay,
go.
so +4.
So you're rolling pretty much +8.
+4 plus my 4. So there's +8. I rolled a 7 with hope.
Across both
So
die?
Yes. So that's
Damn.
15 with hope.
Oh,
15 with hope. So
not bad.
you drop down into your mechanical dog form as you begin to sniff about, and you catch confusing scents. You catch wolf. You definitely catch blood. You catch human. But you also catch Rana? And Rana made her way off north with a group of other people.
I will follow that trail.
I fall into step behind you.
Now, do you let them know like what you smell, since you can technically still talk in your animal form?
Oh yeah, I can.
Yeah.
I was just about to ask,
can
can we communicate?
Yep.
Yeah.
Druids in Daggerheart can talk in animal form.
That's cool.
It's a lot. There's a lot here, but some of it is going off in this direction. I'm going to follow that.
Right behind you.
Sounds good.
All right, and you begin to lead them out of the crime scene. What's up?
I pat your head.
Good robot dog.
Doggo pats.
And you begin to make your way through the crime scene and out of the marketplace, completely leaving Lieutenant Barristan there.
Sorry.
He's sober, he can work. But you begin to jump up and you begin to head through the small market district and a little deeper into the city, following Rana's scent until you come to, show of hands, who here was either from the undershore or who had frequented the undershore enough to know people?
Not me.
Was
Just
it,
I
everyone
think
with the dogs.
Rana and I were friends, and so I'd go to her
Mhm.
family's bar, but that is the extent of it.
okay,
Like I'd perform
feel
at the
like-
bar.
all right,
Yeah, I feel like the only people from the undershore was Cinta and me.
the bad kids, yeah,
So the only people I would know is anybody that Rana introduced me to.
gotcha. All right, so you Temperance, you lead them to a very large and colorful building. Just this large, like almost neon sign placard around the front that says aces and eights. As this large casino has people coming and going. Can I get one more instinct roll from you? From Temperance.
Spiffy.
From
Me specifically?
Yeah, from Temperance.
Okay.
Does he still get the assistance, or is it just him rolling?
I'll say he gets the assistance still.
Okay, that's good. So 20 with fear?
20 with fear. I'll take that. So you know Rana went towards this building, or maybe in, but there are so many other smells and so many other people around here that your senses get confused, and the closer you get, the more you lose Rana's specific scent. You could tell she went in through the doors, but that's about it. And as you lose that scent, we cut to Rana. Rana, you were led through the front doors of the Aces and Eight, a building that you've probably been in a couple times in your life. You may have not been somebody who frequented the casino or had a gambling habit, but you've been here to make deliveries for your family, or to deliver messages to Hocus or to one of his underbosses. But you've never been below. And they lead you through the casino into Hocus's office, and he leads you down a secret elevator that takes you deep underneath the Aces and Eights. And as you exit out, it is a large laboratory. You could see tanks filled with the gas that Cinta would inhale. This spark, as you know it's called. Various individuals in gas masks working on these tanks and working on strange alchemical components, creating more of the spark. And as they walk by, Hocus kind of like locks eyes with one individual, and he just points, and this small infernus individual walks up, like slightly behind and to the side of him. We had a mix-up. And the infernus kind of tilts his head. It's a mix-up, sir. What mix-up? That new batch you and your team created? Why is it turning my best customer and somebody I've looked after for so long into a damned monster. You see that he kind of like goes pale. He's like, a monster? There's no way. We added a couple extra ingredients into the mixture, but there was nothing as one of the twins turns and just like grabs him by the front of the shirt and pins him against the wall and just pulls out a dagger, like a push dagger, and just like holds it like right against like the carotid artery in his neck. The boss asked you which was wrong. We saw a damn monster, a giant fucking wolf. It ate someone, Doc. Hocus reaches out and touches like the hip of the individual. 10, that's enough.
I do have a question.
Mm-hmm.
This is Rana. I do have a question. How many times did you test that new drug?
He kind of like looks over at you. Kid's got a good question. Was it tested? And the Infernus shakes his head. He's like, we don't test down here. We have nobody to test it on. He's like, you're telling me we put new product out on the streets and it's going to turn people into monsters? And he's like, it shouldn't turn anyone into monsters. We told the worm to find a suitable test subject, somebody who could handle their spark. That way the side effects shouldn't debilitate them too much if there were any.
Cinta would have been would have been the best test subject because I've seen her handle a lot.
And you do remember Jimmy mentioning something that he was told to pretty much find somebody who could handle their spark.
Mm.
Look,
When
Doc,
she wakes up, I'm gonna kick her ass.
I need you to run a test on a batch. I need to know, is this shit permanent? Is Cinta going to be a danger from now on? Your best hope for you and your body, that those results come negative. Or 10 here is going to have a bit of fun with you. You just see like the Rana, you see just like a very twisted smile form on the young lady's face as she lets the doctor go. Up to it, Doc. And she walks and goes back over next to her twin sister. Put her over here. When they walk over to like a small like medical area and they lay Cinta down on the table and they pull Ace's coat off of her, he kind of shakes it and it's just like the entire inside is just stained with blood. He's like, oh, that's one hell of a laundry bill, and he just kind of throws it off to the corner. Boss, you know this.
Said it was the inside.
True. Boss, this is going to bring the guard, and you know it's gonna bring redeemers. What do we do?
You won't have to worry about redeemers too much.
Hocus kind of gives like a very respectful smile to you as you say that. Well, I'm glad to see that even though you wear the pin, you're still part of the Undershore.
Of course. Don't think I'll ever be able to truly leave. But
Yeah, you can't take Undershore out of people. We're a special breed. Let it be said, we look after our own. Now, is there anything in particular you can tell me? Anything at all? Anything you witnessed when she took that hit?
so what color was the spark? It's yellow, right?
Spark is naturally like this like orangish yellow color. This was like a grayish color, I believe I said.
A grayish blue.
A grayish blue.
Yeah, I thought it was like a blue shade. Well, she took the blue thing, like normal, but she changed, or she just kind of started to morph into that wolf creature, and it wasn't instant though. She told me to run.
So
Begged me, basically.
So she seemed to have her faculties about her for at least a brief moment.
Yes, less than a minute, but it
Hell.
still.
Well, at least that's good.
I don't know if she was, or her humanity was conscious during.
When I looked at her, I didn't really see humanity in her. I saw a wild beast on a hunt.
That's basically what it was. She started tracking me. And when she didn't find me, you pretty much showed up.
As you're talking, you see a small like orb like float out from under his coat, and there's like this small tadpole inside of it, and it just seems to be flying over and kind of like looking at Cinta's face. And Elgus just goes, "Tsk. Be okay. She's not dead." And the orb quickly flies back over to him. I don't know what to do, Rana. I fear to think what we'll have to do if it turns out that she can't control this, that this is just something that's going to happen every waking moment. I haven't dealt with monsters before. I've never fought giant wolves. I run a gambling hall.
I mean, it was. No, that will get me killed. I can't say that. Okay. I know you're worried about the Redeemers, but
I'm not
my
worried.
group, at the very least.
I'm not worried about the Redeemers. I'm worried about Cinta. Yeah, I supply her with the spark, but it's not to make a profit. It's to ease her pain. I sort of pushed her into the Redeemers and threatened to cut her off from the spark if she didn't.
I don't judge her for how she deals with her pain. We all have our vices.
I wish more people had that feeling.
Me too. But my point is that I know people that might be able to help her. I mean, the Redeemers have some good connections with doctors that might be able to reverse engineer it.
Maybe. I want to see what my doctor can figure out first, the one who made this. I just need you. I need you down here. Not as a prisoner, but as a friend to Cinta. Just in case she wakes up or needs help with anything. And Ace comes back into the room. Hey boss, couple of them Redeemer kids and a robot dog just wandered into the casino. He's like,
Oh.
Fuck. He kind of just like straightens his jacket. Okay. Here's what we're gonna do. Rana, stay with Cinta. Ace, get a new jacket, straighten up. My bodyguard, but decorum. Jack, you're with me. We'll go and run a bit of interference on these on the Redeemers. Queen, you're on security. She kind of just like salutes with like her gun. King, 10, as he turns and looks at the twins. Bring young James to us. They kind of both laugh and they just instantly just run out of the room.
Are you going to bring the Redeemers here?
God, no. This is an illegal operation after all, Rana.
If it's the same robot dog that I know of, I'm pretty sure they're good people.
I'm pretty sure that they're wonderful people. But I can't be too careful.
Can I talk to them? At least? I'll come back. You know I will.
Kid, I'm not worried about you coming back. Like I said, your dad and I are good friends. But I need you down here. The last thing I want is to have you even implemented or implicated in any of this.
They're most likely the same part of my group, and they care about Cinta. And they know what she does. Anyone who knows Cinta knows that what she does.
Go ahead. Go ahead and give me a presence roll.
Okay, so I have advantage due to scoundrel, I have advantage on rolls to negotiate with criminals.
Yeah, you could definitely use that.
Okay, and what roll was it? It was a presence roll?
Yes.
Sorry, what is the advantage again? Okay. Add a d6. Okay.
What'd you get?
Counting. 15 with fear.
15 with fear.
Unless I can also add my con artist to it.
You can't add your con artist. Did you add the D6 since you had advantage?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. It's bad.
Apparently.
I know.
I'll give it some thought. But as of right now, I'm not leading them down here.
And of me going up there,
I need you down
fill
here
them
with
in on the situation.
I need you down here with Cinta.
You said I wasn't a prisoner,
You're not a
but
prisoner.
it does seem like I am.
I'm making a request. I need somebody down here keeping an eye on Cinta. Somebody I know she trusts.
That request sure does sound like a demand, Hocus.
Kid, take it how you
give me-
want.
Give me 5 minutes.
Look. Let me talk to them and see what I can spin. Just stay down here with Cinta. If she wakes up in a lab... Kid, if she wakes up in a lab and she doesn't see anybody she recognizes, she's going to start punching.
She's
And who
gonna
kno-
punch no matter what.
And
to
who
be
knows
fair.
if she's going to turn back into that thing. Maybe with you here, you can calm her down.
Fine.
Like, thank you.
So I nod my head and walk over to where Cinta is and just sit nearby.
Ace, once you get your coat, get the young lady something to drink, eat if she wants. And Ace nods. Thank you, Rana. I'll do what I can with your friends. And he and Jack turn to go to the elevator with Queen following slightly behind them. And while they go to do that, we are going to go ahead and take a quick break here so we can get up, freshen our drinks and everything, and we will come back for more Daggerheart.
Hells yeah.
And we are back. Hello.
Nerd.
Whoa, hi. Scared the crap out of me.
So, back up top, the group enters into the aces and eights. Yes, I had to use the gold saucer music because, yes.
Like, wait a minute, did I leave Final
I was
Fantasy
like,
open?
wait a minute.
You fucking nerd.
Look, all casinos are more adult Dave and Buster's, okay?
You're not wrong.
And the gold saucer is just Final Fantasy Dave and Buster's.
Fair enough.
Walking into the aces and eights, it is packed from wall to wall with people and games. Multiple games of chance, roulette, dice games galore. Anything that somebody can gamble on, it's here. The sounds and the smells and everything slowly start to overwhelm you, Temperance. Though you get a tinge of something that you had smelt back at the crime scene. The blood from that mound of viscera that was once a human being. A small drop on the carpet.
What you
Hi.
smelling?
I smell blood.
Oh,
From the pile of corpse that was outside.
oh. Maybe they got better?
I don't think so. Someone in here definitely knows what went on outside.
And as you say that, large foot sort of covers the drop of blood as a very large minotaur in a white suit with, again, the spades on their lapel stands there, and sitting on his shoulder is a very peacocked out frog. Once again, wearing what looks to something that looks like the inside was just sewn from from like the remnants of a card table. Very colorful, very vibrant. See, hops down. Like, we don't really get many redeemers down here. Down here for a little R&R. Hi, Hocus Crocus, owner-operator of the Aces and Eights.
I pat your head.
We normally don't allow animals in here.
He's not a real animal. Wait, why am I talking like Zenith? I need to fix my
Zen?
accent.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Cameron speaks up. He's like, well, you're one to talk, aren't you?
The robot dog speaks. What will
he's
they
not
think
a
of
real,
next?
like, oh, yeah. He's a person, but he's got this cool ability where he can change into animals. We got a bit concerned because our good friend, I guess, we're searching out a really grisly crime scene. And I guess my friend here smelled something odd. No offense. Your place otherwise smells nice.
As he kind of looks around, it's like, yeah, I guess if you like the smell of bourbon and cigars.
Yeah, I'm one of those weird people who actually kind of likes the smell of secondhand smoke, even though I know it's not good for you.
As well, you are definitely in the right place for that one. Now, can I get you all situated here? Open up a line of credit, maybe? Get you started on a couple games?
No, I don't think so. We just need some answers.
Answers to what? I assure you that all of my games are above board. None of them are rigged. None of my dealers cheat. Anybody complaining that they got cheated here is, well, just a sore loser.
We're not investigating gambling, and I'm going to undog at this point.
What's undog?
God damn it.
But yeah, so I'm gonna undog at this point and just be like, why does it? We need to know who tracked Viscera through your casino.
Viscera.
We're also a little concerned because I feel like our friend might have come through here. Rana, do you know her? I don't mean to be like assumptive about that because you're a ribbit and she's a ribbit. Oh, you do know her.
Oh yeah, I'm a very good friend of her family.
No,
Yeah.
I didn't want to assume that one ribbit automatically knows all ribbits. Yeah.
Well, no, technically, I myself know pretty much almost every ribbit down here. But
oh, cool.
Yes, I know of young Rana, but I haven't seen or heard from her in months.
I glance at Tim.
Insight check.
Can I also do an insight check, please?
Yes, you can do an insight check by giving me an instinct roll.
Oh, that's what I meant. Can I maybe assist Temp so that because he's got way better instinct than me.
Both of you can give me instinct rolls.
All right.
2 1s.
I got wait, my instinct is what?
Why when you did that? Why when you did that pose? All I can hear was Garugamesh.
I got a 22 with fear.
22 with fear. 2 1s.
I mean, 2 1s is still a crit, isn't it?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
It's still a crit.
Still a crit.
And Fox's dice are great because I just got 2 3s.
So yeah, like all of you.
None of us are buying it.
None of you buy what he just said. That fear though, Perseus kind of makes you worry that he may have done something and is now like hiding Rana's body.
Listen, I take my Redeemer pin and I over my shoulder.
You're gonna want
Redeemer
that.
I don't give a shit.
Look, just
Redeemer
shit. Stop
Can I just talk? Can I just talk?
No,
Can I just talk?
Ma'am, you do not understand. You do that,
I'm
there are
gonna
gonna be fake redeemers all over the place.
I don't give a fuck. Listen, can you just listen to me for a second and stop yapping? I've known Rana way before we ever joined the Redeemers. She's the one, I was new to the city. She took me under her wing. She's the only reason I have any friends here. Okay? If you did something to her, I'm not going to lie to you. I have a very long fuse. But if something happened to her, I'm going to sick my robot dog on you.
And I'll hunt you for sport.
I'm not lying when I say like we know Rana. She's like a sister to me.
You
please.
you feel somebody walk by and slip the pin into your coat as this young human-looking woman, again dressed in the same suit as the large
Wow,
minotaur
service
walks
is
by.
amazing.
He's like, "Thank you, Queen."
You're
Now,
welcome.
listen, I don't know where you get off thinking that I hurt Rana, but while
You're being
you've
so shady.
known her since before you became Redeemers, I've known her since she was a child. I
Then
am
where is she?
good friends with her family. No harm would ever come to her from me.
I don't know you from anybody, dude. Where is she?
I don't know.
We
So-
very clearly traced her in here.
I'm gonna do something really funny for the bit.
Okay.
Oh,
When he says like when she says like so where is she? And he says, so I don't know. I'm going to shadow step. Because in my mind, on my end, it's like, man, they've been gone for so long. I really have to check. I leave one of my where's my thing?
ooh.
In Cinta's hand, I leave a really cool rock.
Okay.
That she knows, and shadow step out behind Hocus.
Okay. So as you step out, he's like, I have never seen her. Well, I haven't seen her in months. And if I knew where she was, I would tell you. She's right behind me, isn't she?
Yes.
Kid, I told you to stay down there.
You requested me to stay down there.
Yes.
To be fair.
I requested as a friend that you stay down there.
You're not that great of a liar.
I am
As
an
I am.
excellent liar, thank you.
Did you guys believe him?
No, no one believes him. And
Not
honestly,
for a second.
I don't like being lied to, but I especially don't like being lied to badly. It's like insulting my intelligence.
Mm-hmm.
Was that really that
Rana,
bad?
yeah.
I must have
Rana, I
been
was
having
really
an
worried
off
about
night.
you. I'm sorry. And
So,
I turn to Hocus and I say, I'm sorry I raised my voice. I just got really worried for her, all right? I hope you can understand.
No harm, no foul. What were you gonna say, Tilt?
at this point, so first of all, Cornelius did walk in here with Mauve basically perched on his shoulder at this point. He'll prop her down either on a table or on a chair or something nearby. And while all these people are talking, he's just gonna walk on through here. Is there a door that leads to like a back room or a basement or a staircase or anything that's not the main room, basically?
There are multiple doors lining the walls of the floor that you're on.
Yeah, so we're headed for the doors.
Okay. And like as you go through and you begin like to look through the doors, they lead into like different wings of the casino. Like one of them has like like one of those red velvet ropes. In front of it says high rollers only on it. Another one seems to be more of a restaurant, like built off to the side or into one of the side rooms. But every room that you go by and you look in, it's all just expansions of the casino in one way or another.
Mm-hmm. Okay. He's still gonna look around, and if he doesn't see anything at a cursory glance, Question. At this point, I'm trying to like me the player versus the character, right? Me the player, I know where I would go and what I would do, but him the character. What role would you have me do to check, like, to have him put 2 and 2 together that there's got to be some form of a hidden pathway or compartment or something, most probably in the restaurant or the kitchen, to look into or whatnot, or whether he just blanks out and goes, "Nah, there's nothing here."
What has your suspicion that there's a hidden area?
Well, the first of all, that the ribbit popped out of nowhere, and that she went off with Syntha. So Syntha's got to either be around here somewhere.
You don't know
there's
where
something going on here.
You don't know where Synta went.
Well, they left together, didn't they?
No. You caught a scent.
I misremembered.
Yeah, you caught a scent
I remember
of a wolf and Rana.
Oh, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking originally when they left to go downtown.
Originally,
while we were resting, they left together.
Originally, they had left together, yes, but there was like no mention.
I have no idea that the wolf thing has anything to do with
correct.
With Syntha right now. So I'm not even putting 2 and 2 from the wolf thing. I'm putting 2 and 2 together from the fact that they both left together, and I don't see one abandoning the other.
I don't. Given that
if you're not feeling it, that's fine. We don't have to push it.
Given that you're not from. Given that you're not from the undershore and you haven't really had any sort of experience or knowledge of Hocus up until this point in time, I don't think you would think there's a secret area.
Okay.
The floor is large enough that you could have missed Hocus walking it.
Easily.
Synta but Rana popped out using a shadow step.
Correct.
I think the only thing that would probably get your attention as to maybe there's like a subfloor underneath or something
fishy going on, or
is
whatever.
he did say I asked you to stay down there.
True.
But
again, that's why I was asking you, like, what would you have me roll to know whether or not he picked up on that? And if nothing, because it's above my pay grade, that's fine too. That's why I'm actually asking.
I think you
doing something.
Hearing that, you could probably put 2 and 2 together that there's some sort of underground area, like maybe a basement or something, but you're not really sure where that would be.
Okay.
Because everything that you've gone to looks to be on the up and up.
Gotcha.
And as like you're walking around, that young woman who stuffed the Redeemer's pin back into Briseis' pocket walks up to you. Is there anything I can help you with, sir? You seem lost.
How would I have that? You know, he's not one for being sneaky or lying or using subterfuge here. I think he would just look at her and go, "We're missing one. Where is she?"
You're going to have to be a bit more specific, sir. I don't know who we is or what this one looks like. You misplaced a child. If so, you should go to the front and report a missing child. And secondly, why are you bringing a child into a casino?
When she says that, how tall is this person?
She maybe is 5 feet on a good day.
He'll hunch over to be, eye to eye, which coming from him can come off a little threatening because, the horns and everything, as he kind of lowers his head here. And again, quite simply, he's just going to say, "The last one from our group, where is he? And he's gonna do the Minotaur thing. You know, he's gonna snort. I mean, obviously it's not a full cow face, but you get what I'm saying.
Is she?
And he's just gonna snort, and he's just gonna say Syntha.
She smiles as like you get in her face, and then you just hear like a hammer pulling back as you just feel a small barrel of a gun point onto your chin. She's like, personal space friend, and I don't know what Synta is. I'm just security. Now, if you would accompany me to the front, I would be happy to look for your friend with you.
He's just gonna point at the Redeemer badge, and he's gonna say, if you can't help me, you're of no use to me. And he's just gonna keep looking around completely unbothered here.
Bro, this girl is handling it exactly how I handle old customers at my job.
Yep.
Where's my insurance? What insurance do you have? It's like, I don't work for Blue Cross Blue Shield. I work for
Right.
this clinic.
She's like,
Well, I know you have it. It's like,
Sorry,
like, don't.
Rojan, you were saying?
yeah. She's like, just stay on the floor, friend. Don't go snooping where you're not welcome. And like, she just releases the hammer and reholsters the gun and walks back towards the group, as you can see now a frustrated Hocus, as he's like staring at Rana. Kid, I asked you to do one thing for me.
I didn't agree to what you asked, so I don't have to do it.
I thought as a favor to a friend of the family, you would at least just stay down there and keep an eye on things until I came back. I told you I had it handled.
Frankly, you didn't handle it very well. These people are my friends that I told you about that can help us and help Synta.
Kid, you haven't been a Redeemer for so long, or too long, but it's dulling those crime wits of yours. You just let the entire
I'm sorry,
cat
it's what?
out. It's dulling those crime wits of yours. You just let the cat out of the bag.
What, that you have Synta?
Make it
Our
sound
friend?
like make it sound like I kidnapped her.
You didn't. Okay.
I was about to say, does Cornelius hear that?
Oh yeah,
Is it loud enough that Cornelius hears that?
I think Cornelius has finally given up and has started to come back to the group. And as you hear, that you have Synta, and
yeah, he's gonna unfortunately.
You
She
hear,
was doing that just
you
to be a
hear,
little
yeah, you hear Hocus like,
annoying.
it's not like I kidnapped her.
He stops
You-
mid-charge.
Frankly,
Like, whoa.
frankly, okay. Frankly, you did not kidnap her. In fact, you helped her a little bit, even though it's part of the even though something was part of the problem. I don't really want to discuss it in the middle of your business.
Kid,
So why don't we go down to another room where we can discuss this?
as he kind of grits his teeth, and you could see like his like knuckles going white. He's like, I both hate and love the shit that you just pulled. And from one swindler to another, you have my respect. But then he leans in close to you and he whispers, don't you ever do that shit again. Follow me. He's like, Jack, Jack, help Queen up here. I've got this. And he will lead the rest of the group up to his office. Like,
Wrong way.
this ain't the wrong way. He walks over and he pulls like a lever like behind a statue as like a fake door opens. Into the elevator, please.
My apologies, Hocus. I should have known. I go into the elevator.
What about the rest of you? Are you going into the elevator?
I'm definitely going in.
Yeah, Cornelius will shove his way into that elevator, clearly unhappy with the development of the current situation.
I mean, if there's not enough room, we might just have to catch the next one.
Oh no, there's plenty of room.
Oh, okay. Well, then I get it.
It's bigger on the inside. Sorry.
Ah,
So once we are
As you're in,
sorry, go
he's
ahead.
like, okay. He pulls a lever and the door shuts in front of you. But he's not in the elevator.
He's not in the elevator?
He's not in the elevator. He just pulls a lever. He pulls another lever, the door shuts. And you can hear machines moving, and you like there's like a jerk as like you are in an elevator. And then it comes to a stop.
Don't like this.
Cinta,
Can we open?
can I get a... Can I get an instinct roll from you?
Sure can. $12 with fear.
I'm going to spend a fear here. Go ahead and mark a stress.
I can't.
Then you take a hit point of damage.
Okay, I'm dead. I only had 1 hit point left.
Okay. So, you technically can't go out in a blaze of glory here because, well, you're passed out. Give me a second. I gotta look at what the other 2 death moves are here. Okay, so you can either choose to avoid death, which is you avoid death and face the consequences. You roll your fear die, and if its value is equal to or under your level, you gain a scar. You also drop unconscious temporarily, and you work with the GM to describe how the situation gets much worse because of it. You can't move or act while you're unconscious, and you return to conscious when an ally clears 1 or more of your marked hit points, or when your party finishes a long rest. Or you could risk it all, which means you would roll your duality die. If hope is higher, you instantly get right back up, and you clear amount of hit points and stress equal to the value of your hope die. You could divide the hope die up in between that to clear hope and stress. If your fear die is higher, you die. Now, if you choose to risk it all, you roll on roll 20 using the section on your character sheet to risk it all.
It's not as exciting, but given that I'm already unconscious, I think I just have to remain unconscious and take a scar.
Go ahead and roll your fear die.
9.
Okay, you don't get a scar because the value has to be equal to or under your level to gain a scar.
Right. Yes.
So you don't gain a scar, you just drop unconscious. those of you in the elevator, what are you doing?
I mean, I look out of the elevator once it arrives at whatever hellhole we were sent to.
It doesn't arrive. It hasn't. It stopped moving. Like you started to go down, and it just stopped abruptly.
But it's not, the doors aren't opening.
Is there a ceiling thing?
Doors are not opening, and there is technically a ceiling hatch.
I want to see if someone will give me a boost up there. I have Ridgeborn ability called Steady. You have advantage on rolls to traverse dangerous cliffs and ledges, navigate harsh environments, and use your survival knowledge. Can I apply that to climbing out of this elevator to see what the fuck is going on?
If somebody wants to give you a boost.
Could someone give me a boost, please?
Oh.
What'd you say?
Just boo.
I said moo.
Moo. I thought you said bro.
I thought you said no, and I was like, bro, fuck.
Right? Imagine. Nah, I don't feel like it. I'm not a step ladder. I'm going to develop an ego right now.
That's why I asked.
Yeah, right.
Can
I
someone
got you.
Can somebody give
Funny
me a
enough,
boost?
it'd have to
No.
be the boys. I've got noodle arms and I'm like 4 foot nothing. So
Oh
I'm
no,
like,
not
I
you,
can try.
not you, honey. I'd crush
This
you.
is literally a job for me.
I would be so
Step on my
scared if
head.
mom tried to pick me up. So, yeah. Okay, if someone's able to give me a little bit of a boost,
Yeah,
I
yes.
might be able to climb out of here and see what's going on. Okay.
Go ahead and give me
Uppies.
go ahead and give me a strength roll as you get uppies from Cornelius to see if you can't push that hatch open.
Strength roll.
Yep.
Really not great at those. Ooh. I got a 5. Oh, with hope.
A 5 with hope. Okay.
Yeah. Is someone able to?
You probably
I'm
should
not really-
file. You probably should file like a report with OSHA if you get out of here. This door is locked.
Man, I wish we had a rogue who could open doors.
I can.
Whoa, there you
I
are.
could do it
I
then.
know crimes.
Hi. I
I-
know crimes.
I am a
I
criminal.
get advantage.
I'm a criminal.
It's well, okay. Although I do have to say, because I could use my pick and pull, which is advantage on action rolls to pick non-magical locks. Would it be a magical lock or non-magical?
No, this is just an average run-of-the-mill lock.
They're trying to
Okay.
kill us.
So I just imagine Briseis on I can't think of
Cornelius.
her name. I'm so sorry. Cornelius's shoulders, but like holding Rana up to
And
like
up-
pick the lock. Yeah.
Double
Appease with
Ultimate
one,
up.
appease with the other.
Yeah.
up.
Double
I have a step
up
ladder
in
now.
this-
Got
in
it.
this day and age.
In this economy.
Wow, you're very strong. I'm like dead weight. You got
17
this, Rana.
with hope.
17
good.
with hope. You make easy work of the lock as you're able to unlock it and slide to the door to the side. And as you do, you look up and you are in a shaft for an elevator, and the elevator is just stopped.
What the fuck? Can I get on Gideon up there? Check it out.
Yeah. You climb up onto the top of the elevator.
Does it look like it's like, can I do some kind of like an insight roll and just see like,
Give me a knowledge roll.
you bet. 2 10s. Can I?
Wow. For some reason, you were bored one day and you read the manual on how to do elevator repair.
Don't worry,
Like-
guys. I got this.
As you look at it, it's just like, oh, the brake contraption just malfunctioned. I can just, this, and just like a couple pops and just a little bit
I
of
think
rewiring.
I wrapped my tail around the middle like wires holding it just to keep myself steady as I'm like.
Yep. And as soon as you're able to release that locking mechanism, can I get go ahead and give me an agility check with advantage because you are bracing yourself on those wires?
And also because of the steady.
Ridgeborn. Yeah, steady.
You know, she's got a lot of siblings. I'm sure one of them was a electrician. Sure.
One of her siblings was an
Where'd you got it
elevator.
from?
One of those,
Oh,
strangely not. You would
course.
think they would get into some kind of lucrative job, but instead, baker, artist, breeder, etc. That's a 15 with hope.
15 with hope.
With the advantage.
All right, so you're able to. It's like there's just like a sudden jolt, but you're able to steady yourself before you can hop back into the elevator car as you all begin to descend down.
Holy shit, you guys. I did not think I was going to do that.
Proud of you. Holy shit.
Holy shit.
Now,
But now where are we going?
Was it tampered with, or was it an accident?
Would I be able to tell if it had been tampered with?
No,
or...
it just looks like the elevator hasn't really received any sort of maintenance as of late, and it was just a malfunction.
You know what it is, Mav? I think that this casino's got... You ever heard of the phrase lipstick on a pig? Where it's like, it's supposed to try and look nice, but basically everything below it is just falling apart. You know what I mean?
I've never heard of that, but it sounds funny. She's like slightly like, oh, like she's picturing it, like oh.
Yeah. Also, it kind of like you think about it putting a band-aid on something that really needs stitches. It's something that actually needs to be fixed, but they just cover it up.
Oh yeah, they put all their money into a brand new slot machine and not into actual maintenance.
I just wanted to show you guys. This is Hocus.
But why is he kind of hot?
Looks like a fucking Neopet.
I was thinking Neopet. Wow, that's
Wow.
crazy.
I haven't thought
about
that.
there
Neopet.
is a Neopet that is just a frog. But
Hocus Crocus, Neopet.
Hocus Crocus, Neopet. I love it.
I like it.
Where are we going?
Down.
Down.
As
We had to go
elevator
to the basement.
continues down, you hear just a little ding as the door opens up and you exit out into like this just very machine heavy boiler room type basement with vats and like large like cylindrical glass tubes, like this strange like yellowish gold liquids / gas, and you see it like you see various people like walking around like gas masks working on the vats and like adding alchemical components to it, but then you hear Hocus saying, "Don't you fucking die on me." What are y'all doing?
Brana, is this where you were?
That is the same place I was wondering.
This is the like basement laboratory.
Okay. So this way, and I run in the direction of where Cinta is.
And Rana, as you lead everybody into it, you guys see Hocus jam just like this long needle into Cinta's chest and just press the plunger. And like very like Pulp Fiction-esque, Cinta shoots up with a gasp as you recover 1 HP, Cinta.
Do you have clothes on?
She does not. She's got like a sheet over her, but that's about it.
Okay. I was like, y'all just let her stay down here naked and scam all that shit? Nah.
So
what happened?
She died. Kind of.
What?
As he kind of like looks at Rana, and you could just see like a mixture of anger and a little bit of like tears in his eyes. A little bit of panic. I didn't come by. When I did, we could have lost her. So he reaches over and he just pulls like the long needled syringe out of Cinta's chest as he kind of just like pats you in the back. How you doing, kid?
Where the fuck am I?
It's okay. You're down in the dead man's hand. You're functional.
What the fuck happened? What
You
did
turned
you
into
do
a
to me?
werewolf.
I didn't do anything to you. I was about as amazed as you were. Number one, that you had got your hands on that shit. And number two, you decided to use it. Like, what?
Wasn't you, then it was Jimmy. Where the fuck is Jimmy? I'm gonna tear him apart.
Kid, as he kind of like puts a hand like on like your clank shoulder. Queen or King and 10 are looking for him. I'm gonna get some answers from him when they find him. You are in no condition to beat the crap out of anyone right now. You're lucky to be alive.
I don't really remember what happened.
You took a hit of some sort of experimental spark.
I remember that, and for a moment it was so good. But then it wasn't.
So she's at 1 hit point right now?
Yeah, she looks like death run over. You can just see like exhaustion and like very dark circles underneath her eyes.
Or she's at 1 HP. Sorry, I
1
said that
HP.
wrong. Not hit point. Okay.
Yeah. She's at like 1 HP tick. He's like, okay. Bear with me as I explain this. But from what I gather and from what Rana told me, you guys were in the worm shop. You took a hit of some strange bluish gray spark. Fuzka, thank you for that raid. Raiders, welcome on in. And the next thing that, well, poor Rana knows, she's staring at a werewolf.
It turned me into a fucking monster? What the fuck was that?
I got no idea, kid. I didn't even know this stuff was out there or they were even working on it.
That's a lie.
It ain't a lie.
Rana.
No, that's a lie. We brought her back. And you were talking to the doctor about the new batch.
Yeah, a new batch that I told him to work on. Didn't know anything about this. Look, I got the doc that was working on this batch looking into it. We're gonna get to the bottom of this, but I need you to remain calm and not fly off the handle at the moment. What's up, Malls?
Oh, I was just gonna ask Rana, like, so you're saying they're making a batch of something and it got messed up and now our friend is a werewolf?
Jimmy
Like, I
offered
guess-
her a new kind of spark. And she took it and turned into a werewolf and almost ate me. But you know, I got away.
That's like such a specific thing to have happen. It's kind of hard to believe it wasn't like intentional.
Yeah. the
But what do I know? I don't deal with drugs.
What
this
does
is why I don't.
Spark do originally?
pain reliever.
Spark
Oh.
is, for all intents and purposes, Spark is a narcotic. It does a lot of things for a lot of people. But for most people, like Rana says, it relieves pain. Old war wounds, old injuries, things that it's hard for people to function because of the pain. Spark helps. And that's all that, well, that's all I was hoping it was going to do. What do you remember?
The new batch.
Go ahead.
Sorry, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
The new batch, the doctor said that it was not tested. Gave it to the worm, saying that it needs to have someone who normally has Spark, who can handle it. So I don't know. That doctor should know more than they're letting on.
And I'll get to the bottom of that. That doctor and I are going to be having words.
It was your guy that made that shit, Hocus.
Not under my command, it wasn't.
Where is he? I want to talk to him.
I'm sure you do. I have him looking into the batch right now. I need to know.
In the lab.
Yes, he's here.
She tries to get up off of the table that she was laying on.
Give me a strength roll with disadvantage.
What is disadvantage in this system?
Minus 1d6.
Minus 1d6.
Gotcha.
If she flops back, Cornelius will help brace her and help her get up. As his entire focus is on her right now and not so much on the other people in their argument. He's more worried about Syntha at this point.
19 with fear.
19 with fear. So you get up and you're able to stand up on your own faculties. But the moment your feet hit the ground, your heart starts pounding and your head begins to feel a little floaty. You can maintain your balance, but it is uncomfortable and nauseating.
So she probably tries to take a step and does take a step, but then immediately braces herself on the table she was laying on, and then just holds herself there.
Hocus places a hand again on your arm. Kid, come on. I know you want to go throwing haymakers left and right into this guy, but you're in no condition. Let me handle it. Let me get to the bottom of it. I'll get your answers.
Are you not worried that your dude might be trying to cover his steps because he fucked up? Like, you're having him investigate his own fuck up?
Let's just say that if he tries to cover his ass, or he tries to escape from here, or he tries to leave any of us high and dry, it's going to be a very painful existence for him.
Let's just hope you have other people around him right now. Like, actually checking his work.
I have my ways. And as he says that, you hear the very, heavy footsteps of Ace the Giant walking into the small portion of the room where she's laying, and he shoves the doctor into there, and he's got a very worried look on his face. And Hocus hops down off of the table, and he sort of just crosses his arms. Well, doctor, I hope for your sake this is good news. And you could just see, just from the expression on his face, the sweat on his brow, and just how pale he is. it's not good news. Well, something got into the mixture. We didn't catch it in time, and God knows how it got in there. But running the analysis, some sort of tainted blood got into the mixture. And I believe that is the cause for as to why Miss Cinta changed the way that she did.
Is it going to happen again?
He kind of relaxes, almost as if like he's accepted his fate at this point in time. If my analysis is correct, any hit of spark may trigger future reactions.
She just tries to lunge at him and get her hands on him.
Go ahead and give me an attack roll with disadvantage.
Get his ass, dude.
Because what do you mean? You got like contaminated blood got into it. Like that's not.
Have you ever seen a Resident Evil game?
Yeah, I mean that's like a plot of
Yeah.
Made a
every
gorilla
Resident
with
Evil.
machine
I
guns for
want to
arms.
know why this guy had werewolf blood just lying around his freaking body.
Yeah,
Oops.
we crossbred a
Someone's got
gorilla.
a secret.
We crossbred a gorilla and a praying mantis and gave it AK-47 for arms.
It escaped.
Yeah, Bob has been poking it for 47 hours. I hope it doesn't escape. Page 2, it escaped.
Yep. Yeah, that's about right.
Itchy tasty.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Fuck, I hate us already.
So, what'd you get?
That is a 14 with fear.
A 14
You're
with
just
fear.
Giving him fear.
You're dead again.
I will tell you all right now that I am at max fear.
Whoa.
Good for you, buddy. Way to go, dude.
I'm going to go ahead and
You winning? You winning the game there,
I'm
Rojan?
going to go ahead and trigger a fear here. Cinta, you may make your action, but afterwards you are going to take a point of stress. Again.
I mean, the action's already been started. I can't stop it now,
Yep.
right?
Correct. So
Um,
your action will strike this guy because he's not wearing armor or anything.
Yeah, so she was less going for like a punch or anything like that, and more just lunging at him to try and wrap her hands around his throat.
Okay. And you lunge at him and you get your hands around his throat and you just feel like the anger bottling up in you, and your heart just cannot take it as you take another point of stress and you fall again. So as you fall again, are you taking the avoid death move again? Are you blaze of glorying this guy?
Cinta, what
If I go down, I'm
God.
taking him with me.
Oh God, fuck no.
Even just like one extra hit point, you might be able to pull this shit off. But you ain't got that, bestie.
No, I don't. Cinta may be ready to be done with everything, but I'm not. And I do not fucking trust Roll20's dice. So
I hate the
I think she just
Go ahead.
falls unconscious.
Okay. I was gonna say I did mess with the death dice, or I did mess with like the risk it all dice on here. It seems to be pretty balanced.
I believe fully that it is truly a random system, but my history
know.
with it is not good.
Yeah. So you once again fall unconscious since it just crumples to the ground. Lucas is like, this kid. Ace, top drawer. Ace walks over and pulls out another syringe and hands it to Hocus. Hocus walks over and just pulls the cap free of the needle and just pops it back into her and puts it in. And you now just lay there like gasping on the floor as he just pulls the needle out, just kind of just throws it off into the distance.
Can I like just crouch down by her and hold her head so that she doesn't hit it on the concrete as she goes down? And then can I just like use my last token just to clear at least one stress?
You
so that
can.
you don't immediately.
You can.
Okay, I kind of like very frustratedly hum like and hopefully that will help you clear stress. So if you pull any more shenanigans, you won't immediately go down again.
And I was gonna say once that happens, I would probably at this point have Cornelius just flat out just pick up Syntha and just hold her up, almost like Princess Carrie type thing. Just hold her up. We'll spend 3 hope. We'll put 1 more HP in her, but we're still holding her that way.
Okay. So you're just like bridal carrying her at the moment.
Yep. And if she tries to mess around, he's gonna look at her straight into the eyes and just give her the just shake the head no.
The dad stare.
Yeah, disappointing.
Give her the mad cow.
But
I think between the get off your bullshit song and being in the arms of one of the strongest people in the group and having her heart stop twice back to back, she's got no fight left in her at this point.
Fun fact, I was humming the Rainbow Connection, which I'll now call the Get Off Your Bullshit song.
Acceptable.
And like
Okay.
the doctor is like kind of like sitting there. He's kind of just like almost seated on the countertop after Cinta lunged at him.
Are there cameras in your lab? Security cameras.
No?
Are security cameras a thing in this world?
I mean, he's like,
Are
like,
there?
I mean,
Actually, yeah, that's a good point. I don't.
technically, yeah, but like we're far
Y'all got iPhones?
we're far reach from Arcastus. I don't have any of that technological stuff down here. I mean, if I need security, I've got Queen. Why?
I was
Not that Queen.
Somebody to...
I have Queen. You might want to beef up your security.
I was thinking that we should, like, if there were security tapes or anything like that, we could see how the spark got contaminated. How many batches went out? I don't want to have to deal with
It's like
more werewolves.
the doctor's like, I only sent 3 vials out and they all went to the worm. We told him to find somebody who can hold their spark.
Just to be safe, and this is me just spitballing here, maybe we just burn his whole little factory to the ground.
I've got 2 of my best people out looking for him. Don't worry, we'll find him.
I'll wait for them to leave the building before I do it, obviously.
Of course.
Do they need assistance?
No, King and 10 got it.
All right.
Now,
Well,
as for
You have
What's up?
You have a lot of faith in these minions of yours, and an awfully flammable looking lab.
All that gas, I bet it's flammable.
As my hand starts to glow like a
Whoa.
very, very vibrant red.
As he kind of like holds his head and he's like, number one, spark isn't flammable. Number two, you'd blow us all up, including yourself. Number three, you're hurting a legitimate business.
Whoa, Temperance, it seems like your voice recording's out of whack again, and I whack him on the back a couple times. Like when you hit the microwave to make it work again. Whoa!
Sorry, I thought I was threatening the worm. Now, as he kind of like turns his attention to the doctor, what to do about you? I asked you to make a new batch. Didn't say new and improved. And I didn't tell you to put anything in it to turn a person I consider to be a sister into a goddamn monster. And now you're telling me, and you're telling her, that the one thing that she uses to make her life bearable can now act as a trigger to set something like this off. Well, I know what I would do to you. I know what 10 wants to do. But I'm gonna leave your fate, Doctor, up to the decision of the woman whose life you ruined. Cinta, it's your call, dear.
Cinta, as much as I fully support kicking this guy's ass, hell, I'll do it for you. Doctor, can you possibly make a cure or make spark that won't trigger the werewolfiness?
Yeah, that's what I heard.
What was?
I thought you said werewolf anus. I'm like, wait, what?
No, I'm sorry, werewolfiness. I am
I know,
leaning back in my chair. I
trailed
apologize.
off.
Dad
I'm like,
ass.
won't trigger werewolf anus. Damn, that's a bad condition to have.
You got that fat ass.
All dogs have it.
Try to eat me, help.
He's like,
My point is, he might be useful.
I don't know. It's possible, but I don't know how long it would take for research, and we would then have to do trial and error, and the only person we can do it on is Cinta.
Well, I guess what my friend Rana might be saying, I don't want to speak for you, my friend, but it's either you do that or you get your ass handed to you. It's not really like a multiple choice thing other than those two options.
And that's, of course, if that's okay with Cinta.
Of course, yeah, Cinta, my girl, what do you say?
How about this? You've got 16 hours to come up with a form of spark that doesn't turn me into a fucking monster. And if you haven't come up with it in that time, then we put you in a fucking cage with me and we give me a goddamn dose. The poo box.
Two may enter, one may leave.
He is visibly shaking when he says that. He's like, 16 hours isn't even enough to make a normal batch. How am I supposed to come up with a batch that isn't supposed to trigger something like that? I can make something. It's possible that I may be able to create an inhaler, a mask that can deliver the dose.
You're wasting your time talking to us about it.
In a slower rate, as to not forcefully trigger it. There's no guarantee it's not going to trigger. The best I could do in 16 hours is give you hope of not changing.
You better get on it.
And he kind of like looks at Hocus, and he's like, "You heard the lady. Hop to it, Doc." And the doctor just nods like and quickly just runs off.
Oh, I get it. Like, hop to it. Just
He's just like,
I think you are more than fair, Cinta.
Mhm. I mean,
Lucky he got that.
more fair
I
than
didn't think my heart would stop again if I did anything right now.
more fair than what I was gonna give him. I was gonna let Ten have her fun and then have her dump him in the bay and let the brine eat him. But
Like a pickle.
We'll call that Plan C.
Plan P for pickle.
because
C
Brian.
for, the water that he'd be dumped in.
Oh, yeah. C for... Can we get Cinta home? Let her rest?
I have one more question. Hocus? What the fuck are you doing bringing reds down here?
as he kind of like looks over to looks at Rana. Ask that one. I tried to get rid of him.
Rana?
This one pops up behind me in my shadow and spills the beans on what everything happened in the middle of my goddamn casino.
I didn't spill the beans on everything that happened, and to be fair, it was a good bit.
Yes, it was a good bit, but don't ever do that again. Like, seriously, if I didn't hold so much respect for you and for your family, you'd be in the bay right now.
Don't try to keep me prisoner again, and we got a deal.
It wasn't a prisoner. I needed you to
Don't-
keep an eye on Cinta. She almost died because you weren't here.
Wait, I have one more question.
Nope, you
Yes.
got your one. You're done.
Why am I holding a rock?
Dark Tales,
Oh,
thank you
it's
for that
mine.
raid.
Thanks, Dork Tales. You did it.
Ooh.
I gave you that rock so that way if you woke up and started feeling like you were alone, you knew that I was there for you in some way, or I was coming back.
He's like, look, I can't tell you you can't leave. But to be safe, I would appreciate it if you stayed on grounds. I can comp you one of the presidential suites up in the casino. Y'all can get some rest, get some food. Hell, I'll put in a couple vouchers for some free games as well. That way you can keep an eye on Cinta. Cinta can get her rest, and as soon as any breakthrough happens, I can get you.
To be fair, those residential suites are pretty nice.
They are.
No, I'm never gonna turn down a presidential suite.
Like,
Only if that's okay with Cinta. If you're okay resting here.
last thing I want is for a change to happen up in Mulorsik. Oh, down here,
Fair.
I can at least cover things up. I can bribe people. Up there, you're going to have other redeemers on her. You're going to have hunters on her. You're going to have those damn mages on her. At least down here, she'll survive.
I couldn't walk out of here even if I wanted to, but there's nobody I trust more than Hocus. So I'm not going to make that decision on behalf of all of you, but I'm happy to stay.
I mean, I'm personally happy to stay with you too. I think someone, probably me, has to go talk with Barrison and kind of lead him off the trail. Give him like a false lead, be like, oh, we're still looking into it so it doesn't turn back on Cinta.
If you want, we can give you the story that we were ready to feed the city guard.
Yeah, I can. It might even land better coming from me. That's fine.
We've paid off one of the hunters to say that they chased the werewolf down to the city docks. Bit of a scuffle happened. He got cut up, but he was able to knock the beast into the bay, and the beasties in there took care of it.
Okay. And I just save that in my head as like, I would honestly, if it's all right with everyone, I might just go take care of that now, just to so he's doesn't try to follow us in here, if that's cool.
Wait, so Barristan, like the drunk guy, is
Yeah.
here in the Undershore?
He was like, investigate this, and it was your crime scene. So I'm sure he's wanting a report, and I don't want it to lead back to you. So I was just gonna go feed him
Wait,
that
what do
story.
you mean by crime scene?
Kid.
I'm gonna head out.
And as you do that, he's like, kid, you tore some poor soul, literally limb from limb. Queen shot you with one of her bulbs, hoping it was going to knock your ass out, and all it did was piss you off, and you kind of ripped and tore into this poor individual.
You turned him into pudding. As like Rana has like a far off stare.
You guys are so not tactful.
Why do we have to be tactical now?
No, tactful.
I'm sorry.
Like, I ain't gonna sugarcoat it. You done fucked up. That's exactly what happened.
Well, if you're looking for the rest of what Jimmy had, it should be in my bag, which I don't know where the fuck that is, but Jimmy did give me everything he had.
Well, if anything, it's going to be in the worm shop, seeing as how that's where you changed.
Yeah.
We're really going to have to work on getting you clothes that change with you.
I don't want to think about that right now.
Look. Here. And he reaches into his coat pocket and he pulls out a key. Take the elevator back there. That'll take you up to the suite level. Take the presidential suite. I'll send room service and everything like that up to all of you. Get some rest. As soon as I hear anything, I'll send one of the guys up to let you know. That key will also let you back into the elevator to come back down, so you don't have to walk your way through the normal riffraff in here.
I take the key and then realize I've got no place to put it, and then just kind of look up at Cornelius and hold it out to him since he's holding me at the moment as well.
Yeah, no, he'll grab it and put it in this little pouch that he's hanging around his neck or something, and just shove it in there and keep it there.
So
And he'll look back down at Fox, his character, at Syntha, and just basically just say the word when you're ready to go. And he'll just hold her silently until told otherwise.
I think I'm ready now. Hocus, I'm sorry for bringing all this attention here.
hey, no, kid, this, if anyone should be apologizing, it's me. Some sort of product got through without my inspection, without my knowing. Anything that's my fault.
When I'm feeling better, I'll work to fix this.
You don't got to work to fix anything, kid. Let me take care of that. You just focus on feeling better, getting better.
Right. Yeah, one thing at a time, I guess.
Yeah. As he begins to lead you to like the back elevator area. Mauve, can I get an instinct roll from you?
Oh no. Okay. Let's see here. Instinct. Oh, where's my D12? Okay. Damn, dice. All right. That is a 22 with hope.
Damn. All right, so with a 22 with hope, as he's walking by all of you, you pass like the small like work area where this doctor that that has just been threatened with his life is working, and you get a very painful ping in that crystal that's embedded in your head as it pulls your attention over to a table in his workstation, and there are two of those crystal shards sitting on the countertop.
Oh no.
I think she'll lean in towards Rana, since Rana seems to kind of know what's up right now since Cinta's occupado. And she's just gonna be like, Rana?
Yeah?
My head hurts. I think those corrupted crystals are here. Right there. And points to them.
Okay, so I don't know how much Rana would know about making spark. But I assume that, like, are they typically derived from crystals?
Go ahead and give me a knowledge roll. See if you know how they make spark.
Good question.
Yeah, because my family doesn't typically deal with spark. That's more Hocus's territory, so. That is a 19 with hope.
A 19 with hope. That is.
Oh wait, 18 with hope.
That's even good. You yourself do not know how it's specifically manufactured, but you've been around Cinta long enough, and you've got your own little underworld contacts here in the Undershore. You do know that one of the main ingredients for spark are orange coalesced mana crystals. The crystal itself is crushed into like a very, very, very fine dust, and it's mixed in with other components And then after a long process, it forms into that orangish yellow gas that is later inhaled by people like Cinta.
I whisper to Mom. The spark is made from crystals, along with other stuff, but the base form is crystals.
But you know,
What? Why?
you do know that it's specifically orange coalesced mana crystals. It's not those corrupted crazy things.
Okay. So it's made from orange coalesced mana crystals. Not those. I feel like I might want to stop the doctor and warn him.
Yeah, because that's clearly not orange.
I go up
That's
to.
bad.
Okay. You can stay here if you want. But I'm gonna go up and talk to him. Okay.
Okay, I'll be right here.
Okay.
Just locks, like, just doesn't lose Rana. She's just kind of like feeling awkward and like weird right now. She's like, I'm just gonna stay here and watch her like a hawk.
Okay.
Yeah, I feel like she doesn't really want to get closer to the crystals. So
No.
yeah, she could stay there if she wants. I'm literally just going to talk to him. I go up to the doctor. Excuse me?
He kind of like looks over panicked. Oh, it's just you, Miss Loskin. Look, I am extremely busy right now. I need, my life is on the literal line right now. I need to figure out how to make something to help Cinta. So if you do not mind, I need all of my focus on my work.
I'm here to help you. Warn you a little bit. Those
warned me?
Yeah, those crystals. That's not the typical ones that are used
No,
for
they're
spark.
Not
Where'd
at
you
all.
get them?
I requested some of them. I was investigating their potential use.
They're corrupted.
Can I hear this?
Oh yeah, he's not being quiet about it.
Okay. I don't know if Rana can see Mauve right now, but she just like very vehemently shakes her head no, like, oh no, that's a bad idea. No.
Wait.
Did she do the cicada sound like the scream?
It's just like a little blip of it. It just goes off just very quickly enough to like catch attention for a moment. Just
Like
no.
Excuse me, teacher, like a fire alarm battery chirp.
Yes, exactly that.
The doctor kind of like looks up at the ceilings like, oh, we just replaced those batteries.
So were those crystals the same as the one that was from the newest batch?
It's where the batch got its grayish blue hue from. I was under the assumption that this crystal, if focused enough and purified enough, could bring much more relief to the individuals using the spark. I don't know why or how any blood got into the mixture. We are rather careful of these situations.
It's because those crystals are corrupted.
No, those crystals are pure. I've done a test on them myself.
Chirp.
I'm not able to explain much more than the fact that we've been studying these, and it's real bad. It's going to make things worse if you use them.
Miss Loskin, I understand your concern. You know, new branching off, new experimentations in science are always risky. And I would love to talk to you more about this subject when my literal life is not on the line. So
you didn't know why blood got out, corrupted blood got in it, or tainted blood got in the batch. And I am right here, right now, telling you that those crystals are corrupted. Wouldn't you think that there was some sort of blood on them in that way?
And I'm telling you, they're not corrupted. I've done multiple tests on them to test their purity. These crystals have no form of corruption in them.
Chirp, 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 chirp. Chirp.
Then would you mind doing a test on yourself instead of Cinta 16 hours from now? Would you be comfortable doing that?
No, because I am not a spark junkie. I have no tolerance for a narcotic, and to take something that strong would literally kill me. There are only a few people in the Undershore with Cinta's tolerance to the narcotic. I told the worm, as you all call him, to find a suitable test subject. I did not think it would be Cinta.
If you use these crystals, you're going to die either way.
If I don't finish this mask, I'm going to die. As I said, I am more than willing to listen to you and your friends and to test the purity of this again once I finish this mask. I think it's at this point everybody makes it to the elevator and realizes that both Cinta and, or not Cinta, both Rana and Mauve are missing.
Oh, I thought I headed out.
Oh yeah, well yeah, but they know that you went topside to go talk to Barristan.
I was actually gonna ask Temperance if he would come with me, because wandering alone at night, blah blah, but only if he wants to. Cool.
Okay, so you two head topside to talk to Barristan. So, Cornelius and Cinta, you realize that the two friends that were still down here with you are missing.
Yeah, we'll double back to go find them for sure.
Oh, and where the hell did they get? Oh my, Say to follow me, and people wander off for the guided tour. We, like, angrily hops in front of all of you, or in front of the two of you. You guys double back, and you see Mauve like sitting there, kind of like shaking, and every once in a while giving the fire alarm chirp. What are you two doing?
Okay, so I hear this then.
Yeah, like Hocus comes in, like goes by like Mauve a little bit and goes into like the workstation and sees you grilling the doctor, and he's like, "What are you two doing?"
These crystals might kill Cinta.
Well, then we don't have them touch Cinta. I wasn't planning on having him touch Cinta anyway.
He's using the crystals to create the spark.
Wait.
And that might kill Cinta.
Wait. You're going off of the specific recipe. There's something that we know works. There's something that I haven't even seen before. As you see him like begin to like reach into like his coat, and you can see a bit of frustration on his face. Not only have you put her in danger, not only have you spurned my trust, but you work on experimentation that I haven't given the okay for. Like he reaches into his coat and he pulls out that orb and begins to like float in front of him. And Cinta, you see the little tadpole inside like beginning to like crackle with energy. I don't need you to make something for Cinta. Got a whole laboratory of eggheads down here that can do something like that. But I can't trust what you are doing to actually prove positive. He throws the orb into the air and it kind of just like hovers probably about a foot over his head. Miss Loskin, I'm going to have to ask you to step away from the doctor.
She steps away. Like, I don't want to be a part. Don't want to be in this.
Thank you for your service, Doctor, but your service here is no longer needed, and you're fired. And when he says that, you see a cackle or a crackle of arcane energy as chaos is unleashed from the orb, striking this man dead in the chest as you just see him spontaneously combust from the inside out and burn until there's nothing but ash. And he kind of looks back at you. Don't worry, I'll have somebody else I can trust work on this. Now, can we please go up to the suites? As he takes the orb and places it back into his coat. I'm kind of feeling like some funnel cake.
That would be good.
And as he says that, we cut to Briseis and Temperance, who've made their way back out through the casino floor and out into the crime scene with a very flustered looking Barristan there. The hell have you two been? Where's the rest of your team?
Tell me about it.
We are just tying up some loose ends on this case, but we found out that a hunter had actually chased this monster out to the city limits, and the monster fell into the Rojan, what's it called?
The Bay.
The bay, and got eaten by beasts in there. So
As he pulls out his like little notebook, he starts flipping through it.
And my friend turned into a dog, followed the scent down there, verified it, so all good.
It does
Yep.
match with information I had got from the hunters recently. One of their ilk reportedly had done battle with a werewolf over by the docks, and luckily enough for him, the beast did fall into the bay. So I guess we can wrap this up and call it a case closed. But where's the rest of your team?
Like I said, they're just covering all the bases, make sure we're not missing anything else, but it's pretty cut and dry thing. I think they're also helping some of the people who might have been harassed by this werewolf too. You look tired. Maybe just shut this case up, get some sleep. get to day 2 of being sober.
give
I'd be
me a-
so proud of you.
God damn it. Give me a presence roll.
Can I
Trying to
use
think
my
sober.
active imagination to add a +3 to that?
I think you can, seeing as how you threw in the part to where your friends were helping those who were harassed by the monster. So yeah, you can go ahead and add a +3 to that.
And then I minus a hope, right?
Yes. No,
Okay,
you
minus
spend it.
one
You spend
hope.
a stress. You spend a stress to do it. To
Whoopsie.
to recall one of your
Okay.
I think that's right. I think it's a stress, right?
Ooh. I can't remember. I thought we used up hope, but whatever. Either way, I'm fine.
I'll have to double check. I'll let you know.
Sure. So I rolled 10 and an 8 with hope, and then I get a +5 to that, so that brings me to a 23 presence.
You know what? That's the first smart thing anybody said to me tonight. Yeah, I'm calling it here. Case closed. Wild monster on the loose.
Mhm.
I'll take care of the paperwork and we'll let the hunters work on this. So it has me concerned if something like this can get out from the tunnels out to down here and nobody notices a damn thing.
Well, now the Redeemers will know we'll be able to keep an eye out for anything.
Right.
Don't think about it too much, sir. Just get on back to bed, lay your head on a nice fluffy pillow, make sure your sheets are nice and cool. It's gonna feel so good.
Right. You two do the same.
Right.
Let's make sure your team's out of here before you leave.
No problem.
See, he turns
Hi,
back.
boss.
He turns back and he looks over to one of the guards. Your crime scene again. Have fun cleaning up. That leaves the two of you outside. Do you go back to the casino or are you heading somewhere else?
What do you want to do?
I have my concerns about the casino.
Yeah, I can only handle secondhand smoke for so long. Even though I do like the smell of it, it's just like after a while, I could use some fresh air. Are you okay? And I put my hand on the back of your forehead. You've been full of rage lately.
Yeah, I'm fine.
Hmm. Can I do an insight on you?
Sure.
What would that be? Would that be instinct?
That would be instinct, yes. If you want temperance, you can roll a presence roll in opposition to that. If you want to.
I'm good.
I got 17.
17?
Mhm.
Is temperance doing okay?
He's doing okay. You know, with the exception of Cinta, no one is actively attacking or injuring his friends, so he's fine.
Okay, well, I'm just checking on you because you're a robot. It's hard to tell if you're lying.
I do appreciate that.
Mhm.
I would let you know.
Also, don't get too jealous or anything now that we got another dog person in the group.
I'll do my best.
Okay. I'll just walk for a little bit along like the bay, and then maybe probably have to swing back to the casino. Otherwise, that frog guy is going to be right up our butt. You were supposed to come straight back. They're going to see you walking around. That guy is kind of a control freak, just a little bit.
Just a little bit. He kind of weirds me out
maybe a little bit. All right, I'll stop yapping, and I think I'm just gonna walk along the bay for a little bit, get some fresh air, keep an eye out for any weirdness before I circle back to the casino.
And Temperance will go with her.
Okay. Temperance, as you are going about,
Of course.
can I
You've
get
activated my trap card.
can I get another instinct check from you?
Yeah. 16 with fear.
With fear. Gotta love it. So as you are walking about, you see another clank doing a bit of business off to the side of one of the streets you're walking on, and you like suddenly freeze as everything around you goes silent. You can't hear the clamber of the undershore. You don't even hear Perseus talking to you. Everything just goes dark around your vision and just sort of tunnel visions onto this clank. As you see Charity again. Temperance. They've attacked the grove. We need help. And you just kick back into reality. And that's where we are going to end for this week.
Oh, what?
PTSD flashbacks. Let's go.
Damn.
Just yeah, I'm fine. I'm okay. You know, everything's okay.
Oh, you're okay? Allow the DM to recall some trauma.
Right?
Yeah.
Everything was
What
not
he does.
okay.
Like you do. It's not okay. Everything is
You say-
not.
When you say it's okay, but it's not okay.
But it's not okay. Oh, well, that was fun. That was a nice little return
That
to
was
Daggerheart.
crazy.
Yeah, thanks for that.
Nice
Oh,
to
that's
come
a
back to
perfectly
that.
good robot you got there. Let's go ahead and give him trauma.
Why are there so many clanks with mental trauma? And what's
You ruined a perfectly good clank. You gave it anxiety. So yes, thank you everybody for tuning on in. If this is your first time here, this is not the only show that we do. Coming up on Monday is going to be another episode of Destiny Forged, which is currently in its 4th campaign. Coming up on, is it this Tuesday or next Tuesday?
This upcoming
Is this coming
Tuesday.
Tuesday?
This Tuesday. So coming up
Yeah.
on Tuesday is going to be another episode of Star Wars Tales of the Outer Rim, which is a Star Wars game that is run by Tiltbot. Coming up on this Thursday is going to be Mass Effect Horizons, which is our Mass Effect 5th edition game that is run by Zorro. And then coming up next Saturday is going to be our special 8-hour Freaky Friday episode of Withered. No, what?
You're right, but I was just wondering what time that starts. I forgot.
I will. That is going to start at 8 a.m. Pacific time. So those of you who are on the West Coast, get some coffee. But that is going to be we're going to be doing that for 8 hours for Extra Life. We're going to have a special Extra Life donation incentive menu for it, as well as even bingo for people to play along, as there's going to be a lot of bingo. There's going to be a lot of bingo opportunities in the game. But yes, that's going to be a Freaky Friday episode, so people are going to be playing other people's characters. And then later
Against an Ellipid dragon.
No, we're not doing that. Then we are going to at 8 o'clock Pacific time, we are going to have the return of our superhero game, which is Vigilant 6.
Hell yeah.
But for now,
Hell
we
yeah.
are going to go ahead and head on out. Thank you so much, everybody, for tuning on in, and we will catch you on Monday.
Good night.
Good night.
Adios, muchachos.